Do not mind the exposure or whatever it's called. I know my face looks white as hell. I'm on my laptop. I stopped making videos on my phone because I don't like how it looks really. Um, so I haven't made a video in like 6 years or something. I don't know. It was like 2016 or something like that whenever I was making all my videos. And you guys are thinking to yourselves, Chelsea, where the hell you been, loca? Well, a lot has happened actually. Like, in those videos, I was I was living in North Carolina at the time, and I was unhinged, like not doing well mentally at all. And I was going to therapy, and they were like, "Hey, be like creative and everything." And I was like, "All right, I'll try that." So I was just making dumb videos. I don't know. I was just having fun, and um, then I don't know. I kind of fell off. I think I got like imposter syndrome or whatever it's called. I don't know. Like I just felt like it's not. It wasn't like I don't know. I got like all embarrassed or whatever and stopped making all my cringy stuff. But I think it was funny still. Like I think it was pretty funny. Um Whatever. So I was living in North Carolina. I moved to Texas and I was living in Texas for like probably like 2 years. I moved back to Texas where I'm from. And I met this man and me and this man started dating and we moved to Colorado together. I'm gonna eat my burger too. I got a burger from Brahms. I got the jalapeno pepper jack. Look at that. That looks yummy. I've had it for like over an hour. I haven't eaten it. I've just been running around like fucking crazy today. But we met 3 months into dating this man. I didn't even want to date him. We met on Tinder, and I wasn't trying to date. I was like, let's just like hook up. Let's just have fun. Like whatever. Like it's not really anything serious. So let's just not make it serious. But then like he was really sweet to me. It was on my birthday, and we were at a party, right? And I got hammered. I was gone. And he stayed the night with me. We were like kissing all night, whatever. Like we're being all lovey dovey. And when we were laying in bed next to each other, I said, "If you try anything with me, I will kill you." And then he was like really sweet. He was like, "Okay, yeah, I get it." And we didn't do anything all night. Like he was just really nice to me. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just date. Why not? Why not? So we started dating. 2 months later, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna move to Colorado. You can come with me, or you can stay here." And I was like, you know what? There's not really anything going on with me here, so I think I'm gonna move to Colorado with you. Um, at the same time, like that was like my grandpa had passed away. Rest in peace. Love him. He had passed away and left some money to me and my sisters and my mom. I got like 5 grand from it, so it was kind of like good timing, Like I got that 5 grand, and then we moved to Denver, Colorado. It was horrible. It was so awful. We lived in a hotel for like a month after that, and then we got an apartment and everything, but it was like in this 2-story house. It was like those types of apartments that's just like it's basically like an old mansion turned into like apartments. We were living in something like that, and it was so ghetto. We were living off East Colfax, so if you know the Denver area, like it was East Colfax. We were right next to like these two pot shops, like a mile away from Aurora, and it was really bad. I remember one time I was like super depressed because I'm a little crazy, whatever. I was like super depressed, and I'm outside. I got my sunglasses on, and in these apartments they had like grates over the basement apartments, like the grates covering the windows. And I was sitting on that, and I'm being all emo. I'm like smoking a cigarette, got my sunglasses on, and this guy walks down the alleyway, and he goes, "Hey, you look sad. You want to get zooted?" And he pulls out a needle. I was like, "No, no, thank you. I think I'm just gonna be sad here. Like, soak up the sun, get some vitamin D. And This is actually pretty good. I haven't gotten a bite of jalapeno yet. Oh my god. I just dropped sauce on my laptop. Yeah, he was like, you want to get zooted? I was like, no. I almost got kidnapped one time. Again, I was like really, really depressed. I hadn't showered in like a week, something like that. And I went to the 7-Eleven to go get me like a 2-liter. Me and my boyfriend and his mom get us a 2-liter and a frozen pizza. And this guy's behind me the whole time. He's like, hey girl, what are you doing? What are you about to do? Where are you going? Where are you going? I'm like, my hair is greasy, you guys, like greasy. I am wearing the same clothes that I have been wearing for like a week. Like I'm not trying to be anything. I'm not trying to be cute, nothing like that. Obviously, like I'm just trying to go to the 7-Eleven, get me my 2-liter and my frozen 3-meat pizza from DiGiorno. Like I'm not trying to talk to anybody. And I leave. I did not say anything to him. I leave though, and I lived like right around the corner from the 7-Eleven, and I was turning the corner, and as I was turning the corner, he pulls up in his pickup truck, and it's not funny. It was actually really terrifying. But he pulls up and he opens the door and I like kick it in super fast. I was like, no, like I kicked it in, ran to the apartment. I'm like jiggling my keys, like trying to find the key, and I unlock the door, get inside. I tried to tell my boyfriend and his mom. I was like, that's why I don't want to walk alone at nighttime or in this neighborhood. And they were like, they didn't even pay attention to it. Like they were like, what? Oh my god, it was so weird. But anyway. So Denver, and then we went back to North Carolina for a second because that's where my mom lives. So we were living with my mom because we were like dead broke. We were like working daily labor jobs in Colorado, which like you can do like construction. We were doing like construction, flagging. We did a canvassing job where like you go door to door and talk about politics and shit. So we did that for a while. It just wasn't working out, so I hated Denver. I'm not from the city. I will never go back to the city. But we went back to North Carolina, lived with my mom for a while, and then we moved to Washington, and we lived on an island out there. It was called Friday Harbor, and in case there's children, we lived out on Friday Harbor. And that was wonderful. That was so amazing. Like, I met this girl out there. We became, like, best friends. We would do music together. Like, she was really, like, she really, really helped me with, like, my mental health and, like, you know, like, figuring out my self-worth again. You know, just like, really bringing out, like, that inner child and, like, really, like, helping me heal that inner child and get back to my creative, you know, field. Like, I was making TikToks and stuff with her. You know, like she was really wonderful, and living on the island was really great, but we lived there for like 3 years, you know, like it was really nice. And then for some stupid reason, which is not, whatever, but I started to miss my family a lot, down here in Texas, so we moved back, and it's not fucking good, you guys. It is not good. Like, it sucks. I'm 28 years old. And I just got hired to work at Domino's as a driver. You know how much they pay an hour for a driver at Domino's? $6.25. $6.25 an hour is what I'm going to be making at this job. Like, why? It's not even worth it. Like, honestly, like, what money am I making? And we bought a car whenever we moved here, a Nissan Armada. And I live like 20 minutes away from the town where I'm going to be working in. So I have to drive from my house to that store. It takes 20 minutes. I just drove just now. I drove me and my boyfriend to Wichita. And we were on a half a tank. Now I'm on a quarter of a tank. Like, it's not even that much driving. Like, I just drove there to his job, which is like 3 blocks away from where I'm going to be working, and then back here. And now I'm at a quarter of a tank. Like, what the hell? This burger is actually really fucking good. Brahms does the best. I love Brahms. Anyway, I miss you guys. I miss doing this. I miss hanging out. I don't think I've ever done a video like this. where I just like talk. But I don't have a therapist. I'm too poor for that. And I'm not like depressed or nothing or whatever. I guess I'm just like feeling like what's the point, you know? Like, what's the point of working a full-time job, working 40 hours a week, making pizzas and delivering it to people that are barely gonna tip, and if they do tip, it's on their card, which I understand, you know, like I do that too. I can't judge people for doing that, but the fact that like I'm not gonna be making any money at this job, you know, and I left like everything to come back here. I don't know. I just, what are times that you guys felt this way? Like, you feel like, why did I make this decision? Like, I feel like courage. Like, the things I do for love, man. The things I do for love. It makes no sense why I gotta do all this shit. Like, I don't know. It makes sense, I guess. I gotta work to live and live to work. Whatever else. But, I don't know. I'm just talking. Anyway, it's good to catch up with my 12 subscribers. Let me know what you've been doing. Let me know. I don't know if you miss all the stupid unhinged stuff that I used to do, like the toilet tutorials and whatever else. I don't know. Let's hang out.